everybody, and welcome to another edition of Whiskey at Work. I am Mark with Rob down at the end, Kelsey, and our existential crisisism today.
Crises.
Crises.
Yeah.
It's the stuff we talk about before we get these episodes rolling that are probably only entertaining to us. But we were talking about birthdays.
Or might be more entertaining than the show itself.
Because Rob has a birthday coming up. And what's your birthday? Well, yours is in July, too. You guys are both July birthdays, aren't
Yes.
you? Yeah, so you guys...
I'm on the 25th.
Is this hard for you two right now to be getting...
30.
To be getting older as I'm not?
You don't think I know when my own birthday is?
Are you saying, wait, you're on the 30th?
Yes.
You said your birthday was on Thursday.
Next
Thursday's in 2 days.
Next week.
Oh.
23 plus 7.
Off to a rousing
Okay.
start.
I believe
here
you.
for you guys. Are you guys worried about getting older? This okay? Your
Can you
birthday's
tell?
all right?
No,
I don't know. Can you?
I'm weathering it all right, I think.
Are you?
My liver's putting up a fight.
How about you, Kelsey? You ready to turn that page?
Yeah, honestly, I'm doing great. My hair is all gray, but I feel like I've hit my stride in life. So that's a fun, sensation. But also my arches have fallen, and now I have what is not technically a bunion, but get this, it's a bunyette.
Oh, wow. Is that a real thing?
Yeah, and it's less gross than I thought it was. It's literally just a piece of bone.
They call it a bunyette?
It's a bunyette.
Oh, my God.
Because it's not on the big toe, it's on the pinky toe. Also, I have not been...
No, also! Oh my God! All right, what were you gonna say?
When are we drinking rabbit hole?
I haven't been to a podiatrist because I refuse to do that at this age.
No, I get it. I totally understand.
So I don't know that I have a bunion. I just suspect from the 5 minutes I spent Googling yesterday.
That's what it is.
That I have a bunyette.
I got it.
This is a WebMD diagnosis of your bunyette.
Actually, it was just a Google image search diagnosis. It wasn't even that thorough.
You know, I'm kind of glad we got this diverted.
We should have saved the foot discussion for 2 weeks
know.
from now.
We really kind of needed to pad this one out, honestly. This is our third video that we have done on the regions of Scotland is what we're doing right now. We started with my favorite region, the Speyside region. Last week we did the Highland region, which is probably the biggest. It has most of the scotches. It's what everybody knows Scotland for, is that region.
So aim for the smaller regions.
Yeah, so now we're going to the Lowland region today. And this one is
delicious.
Well, we'll get to that, but you're not lying. This region is the region that would have the two biggest cities in Scotland. So if you were planning a trip, this is probably where you're going to spend most of your time, either in the capital city of Glasgow or in Edinburgh is where you'll be. So
you've been to both, I'm sure.
I have. Well, yeah. Yes, actually, I have. I spent time in Edinburgh, but flew out of Glasgow.
While touring the castles.
You are insufferable. God, just the absolute worst.
Well, it's not that. Lots of people go to Scotland. I mean, it's a
Do lots of people continue to talk about
no,
it?
Not probably
every
near as much as
opportunity.
I do. Right. Well, it's where I was introduced to all of this. It's where
it's where it all began. Your origin story is.
I thought it was Screwball.
Me too. That's what our website says.
I didn't.
Are you lying on our website?
Wait, hold on. I didn't. I'm talking for me personally. This is my story. I didn't.
Obviously.
Of course it is.
I hadn't drank almost anything at all up until about 6 years ago. Okay. That's when we took a trip to Scotland.
It's like you're not even trying.
And that's when I discovered this beautiful, not this one in particular, but just the spirit that is, God, you just can't say that without sounding like a pretentious... Can you?
You just can't say anything without sounding that way.
I mean, you can't say, look, I went to a different country and I discovered their whiskey, and that's where my love affair began.
That is what you're saying.
That's
what you've always said.
How do you say that without sounding like a... How do you say that? What are you supposed to do?
I don't know. We'll tell you if you ever get there.
Like anybody, but how you're saying it now.
See, that's why when people ask, I don't ever, because you can't say it without sounding like a,
That's kind of your job here.
Well, maybe.
I don't know. I feel like I come in second place there.
Well, I agree with that too.
It's a close
I know
second.
my flaws.
No, but the peanut butter whiskey is how this whole thing started. The filming and us talking about this. But yes, my origin story did begin in the country of Scotland. So, guys, ever been either one? No.
You know the answer to that question.
When they start making good whiskey, I'll go.
You're drinking some right now, pal.
Oh boy.
It's been a long time.
It's aged in American oak.
It's been a year and a half, I guess, since I have harped on Rob to try more scotch.
We
and
tried
to find
this
something
in,
that you liked.
When did we? November.
This was up at the Big Whiskey in Deadwood. Is the first place we had it.
Yes.
And you've never had this before, right, Kelsey?
No, and I don't know if I hadn't seen the bottle. I don't know if I would know this was a scotch.
Really?
Yeah.
Even just
Not
from
by the
your
name?
initial
Ooh, maybe at the
taste?
end. Like if somebody just gave it to me, I don't know that I would know that it was a scotch.
It is.
That's why it's good.
From the
Yeah,
region,
maybe.
The region it comes from is known for its triple distillation. It's known for using wheat and corn in its scotch, which isn't normal in a scotch whiskey.
It's kind of a combination of almost of Irish and American bourbon then.
Absolutely.
That whole region?
Yep. If you're a bourbon fan and want to get into scotch, this is the region where you start. Because you will find scotch that's made with corn, that is aged in the mature American oak barrels as well. So you're going to get a little of that scotch or that little of that bourbon flavor.
First time being reused. Right.
Yep. Absolutely. So it is a wonderful place to start. And it is a where I think you have found one that you would probably go spend money on.
Well, I obviously did. It wasn't my money
Company
this time.
card, wasn't it this time? I think.
Yeah. Well, it's about time.
So
I got permission.
If you. Kelsey, of the three we've had so far, the three regions we've been at, would you say this one's probably your favorite?
No.
Really?
I liked the
one from
the second
Speyside?
one, maybe.
Yeah, it wasn't. Oh no, it wasn't last week's. Last week's we
you
got
didn't
the
like the last
we
week.
got the face last week.
Oh,
from
okay,
you.
cool.
So we know it definitely wasn't that.
So wasn't
no,
that
you
one?
didn't
Was it
like
the
the
first one?
Oban, right?
No, the Oban she
No.
didn't like, but she did like the Glenfiddich.
She'd like the Glenfiddich.
Yes. You
Yeah, I
thought that
did like the
tasted like
Glenfiddich.
Christmas.
It did.
Yeah.
I
So
love Christmas.
I was
This
surprised.
doesn't taste like Christmas.
I like this mostly because the Glaswegians. Is that right?
What?
Glaswegians from Glasgow.
Is that what they're called?
I think they're Glaswegians.
I didn't have that.
I
wrote-
can't
know.
written on the
believe
board
you
anywhere,
don't
did I?
know this.
Glaswegian?
It's Glaswegian.
Listen, Kelsey, I only flew out of Glasgow.
I
didn't
just
spend
can't
any time
believe you
there.
didn't interject with a, well, actually. So surprised.
The Glaswegians refer to it as the breakfast whiskey.
Right.
So
And I
I
can
mean
see
that
that.
sounds perfect because it's a little bit sweet.
Yep, it is sweeter. It's lighter. There's absolutely zero peat to this at all.
Just what you want in a good scotch.
I don't think they use any sort of peat smoke at all when they make this, or a lot of the Lowland scotches. The other name you might know from Lowlands is Glenkinchie. That might be one you see in a store. So if you see the Auchentoshan or the Glenkinchie, those are the two that will come from the Lowlands that you'll probably be able to find around here.
Yeah, that whole Lowland deal's where it started, though, right? Isn't that where it?
Yes.
They were strife with taxes and different things and trying to do different things.
Right.
And then, of course, World War II hit, and with Glasgow being right there, they
They had to
lost.
shut it all down.
Well, Auchentoshan itself lost a substantial part of its maturing stock.
Because of World War II.
Yep.
You son of a... All right, whatever.
But they're making a comeback, and this is my favorite we've had.
Awesome.
I've liked the other two, but and the Glenfiddich, you're right, it's good, but this is, I mean, being a bourbon drinker, this is by far my favorite.
Awesome. Excellent. Well, good. I'm so happy that we only got 3 regions in before we found one that Rob really liked. I got
That's
one
surprising.
with Kelsey, and I was really happy. I mean, it was the first one off the bat for you. That's great.
This one's
It was sort of
better
made
than the
void
other
by the
two.
second one, though, wasn't it?
What's that?
It was sort of voided by the second one, wasn't it?
You really didn't like that one.
No,
at all.
I did not.
And I'm just.
I'm still kind of mad about it.
I'm scared to death for what's coming up with these two when we get to the last two regions. That's going to be fun. You're going to want to stick around for those episodes. Okay?
You might see Kelsey tip over another table by the time we get to Isla.
Can you do this one?
I have been.
Enough?
No, it's not. It's too heavy. Too heavy. I tried actually, and I was like, I can do this. I'm tough enough to do this. And I went, nope. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
I'll help you. It's going to be gross.
Well, we would. I think we would. This is one like we said. If you're a bourbon drinker and if you're getting into Scotch, kind of like the Glenfiddich, not the one we drank 2 episodes ago, but a Glenfiddich 12 or 14. Pretty smooth, pretty easy drinking, good place to start, and this is where you'll take off from, I think, and really start to like it. Who knows?
And it's just fun to say. Auchentoshan.
What's it mean, Rob?
Corner of the field.
God, they're boring. Just
that is really boring.
Their names are beautiful until you find out what they mean.
Until you get that thing out of your throat. Auchentoshan.
Yeah, I don't think it's as beautiful as you do.
Not this one? Well, what about Bruichlata?
No, I don't.
It's probably because.
I mean, maybe it depends on who's saying it.
Yeah, that's probably it.
That's some Auchentoshan.
Yeah, right? That's, I'm not here for it.
That's how we're going to end this one. Anyway, where can they find us, Kelsey, if they want to possibly learn more about what we do here?
You can find us on Instagram, Whiskey at Work, Whiskey without the E. You can find us on Facebook, Whiskey at Work, Whiskey with the E, or you can find us at whiskey-at-work.com.
I'm just shaking my head because it's going to be the running joke in these videos until we get the actual web domain.
What is his name?
Jeff.
Jeff from Texas.
So embarrassed every time I have to say that. It's all Jeff's fault.
We don't actually know that his name is Jeff, and Texas is a big state, so don't send everybody named Jeff up here.
Yeah. Send them all.
Right.
I'm going to fight every single one of them until I can.
Yeah.
No, I have a corrections corner.
What is it? What?
Well, not really a corrections corner, more of a just kind of going to expand or clarify something really quick.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because I watched last week's video, right? And I said that I had a shark mouth. I have a shark mouth
of grossness
with 4 rows of teeth.
Right, I remember that.
And I realized that in that video, I sort of implied that I myself have 4 rows of teeth. And I need to clarify that I only have like 1 row of teeth.
I
have like a shark mouth that was like cut out of a shark. I myself have a normal human mouth. Yes.
Is it a real? What kind of shark?
I don't know. It's a little tiny one.
Well, we know you do not have a little tiny one.
I just really need you guys to know that I have the normal amount of teeth.
And that is Whiskey at Work's Correction Corner.
Teeth are gross.
And Timmins Market, thank you so much for being a part of this too. You can find some great Scotch out at their location as well here in the Valley in Rapid City. So thanks, you guys. Glad you're hopefully enjoying some of this or trying some of it. And check us out on all of our socials too. Thanks for watching.